What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to episode number 53 of Debate and Destroy with yours truly, Blackout Bill, joined my co-host, as always, the Fiend from Carrizo Springs.
Local JJ.
Local JJ Del Toro's in the house, and today we're getting black, we're getting dirty, we're getting nasty.
We're getting cold up in here.
The keeper of all things death metal, Justin, Mr. Caesar himself from the Caesar and Sloth podcast. Welcome back.
That's right.
What's up?
Happy to have you, dude. So,
man.
Today we have Magwa's Exercises in Futility versus Dissection Storm of the Lights Bane, dude. Jesus Christ. Storm of the Lights Bane.
Yes.
That's a mouthful.
Both exceptional albums.
Both exceptional. But Justin was the picker of this debate. So, Justin, tell the good people why these two albums, why are we comparing them? Why is this the debate you wanted to do?
Well, I mean, they're both, as I'm sure you guys have seen online, they're both extremely, super highly respected as far as black metal goes.
Oh, yeah.
And they're 20 years apart, almost exactly, just a couple months from being 20 years apart.
Yeah, which is crazy. Yeah.
It's obvious that Dissection had a lot of influence.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's definitely some.
Yeah, definitely.
To me, it's like the 90s master versus the 2010s.
Yeah, or
master,
sorry, Magwa was influenced heavily, by Dissection. Yeah,
both very melodic black metal, but different styles.
Oh, definitely, big time. And there's definitely a lot more air on the Magwa side, right? So this was a fun comparison because they were similar, but then yet they have their own take on the black metal.
Oh yeah,
melodic. And then Black and Roll, dude. When you first gave me these albums and I saw how regarded the Dissection one was, I really didn't think it was going to be Black and Roll. But it's black metal, Black and Roll, and then there's melodic death metal,
a little bit of 80s
sprinkled
themes
in there.
Yeah.
There's choruses, and they're definitely some Swedish. Are they from Gothenburg too? I know they're from Sweden. I didn't look it up. They might be.
I don't know. Do you know?
I don't know.
Neil's going to check it out. No, but anyway, I know they're from Sweden, so they definitely have some of that mellow death. Some of the songs I marked on here, I was like, dude, that is a mellow death riff. And then, I said, the Black and Roll is surprising me because I feel like other people who did the roll, the death and roll and the black and roll in the 90s, got shit on. But Dissection is held in such high regard.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's pretty interesting, but I definitely liked it. And the Magwa
because they still lean more towards the black metal side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you're right. They do
too.
have some sprinkles of it, which is cool.
Yeah, and especially compared to I don't know, bands at this time, as far as the black metal side, they did the lyrical themes are still more black. It's definitely
it's literally
black,
about
right?
death. The whole conceptual
the devil
album,
and shit, and good stuff. The Soulreaper,
It's a very satanic.
Yeah, where Magwa's is a little bit more I wouldn't say introspective, of society at large, and
it's
more
dystopia.
Nihilism. It's nihilism, the album, basically.
Literally nihilism, the album. So
exactly,
all the nihilists out there getting depressed, thinks your life doesn't mean anything.
It's straight up
does,
depression.
dude. Cheer up. You got Magwa, dude. You can throw that on when you're feeling bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're both great. It's just funny how different they are lyrically, but like we said, dude, you can definitely hear the influence. And the Magwa, I also didn't realize that they had so much black and roll riffs, you know what I mean? Where they just come with that boom, ba, boom,
yeah,
like a big stomp,
Yeah.
Oh, the drummers are insane on these albums.
Both, dude.
They
yes,
kill
but
it.
the one from Magwa is we'll get there. But both drummers are great. But
how familiar were you guys with each of these before?
I didn't know shit about them, honestly.
I
didn't.
So I remember you told me about the Magwa album, and I heard it once or twice, but I hadn't really gone back. I remember liking it, but this time I did it 6 times and really dove into it, headphones, downloaded, make sure it was in good quality. Dissection, Neil actually is the one who told me about that when we were in the car for Summer Slaughter. We were all chilling, drinking before the Summer Slaughter Festival this last year. And he was like, you never heard Dissection? I was like, no, dude, who the fuck are those guys?
I know.
And he just shook his elitist
I'm completely
head.
impressed.
I was
Would you say their catalogs are just as good?
Well, they're very different because they're both kind of limited. Dissection only had 3 albums. The third one is nothing like the first 2.
Yeah.
So this is their second. The first one is pretty similar to this one as far as the styles that they play.
Yeah.
But their third one is straight up melodic death metal.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's
right?
cool.
Is that fair to say?
That's all.
Oh, okay, so you said there were sprinklings of only because if you don't have a mic, they're not going to hear you. But would you say there's death metal sprinklings, but not throughout the entire thing?
They took the sprinklings from those first 2 albums, and then just
So it's vice versa. Basically.
Okay, so they took the death
cleaner.
metal, melodic death metal sprinklings from the first 2, and then on the third album just
And they
went full
switched it up,
force.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Neil's back there, everyone. He's the other member of the Caesar and Sloth podcast. He'll be on a future episode.
Justin doesn't like Rain Chaos.
I haven't.
You don't like
listened
Rain
to it in a
Chaos? Is
while.
that the third album?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the third one.
Listen to it some more.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll
It's just
go and check it
so
out because
different
now I want to
from
hear.
this.
And you know, everyone knows I fucking Melodeath's like my
Yeah.
favorite. So
I think
I
you'll
mean-
like it more, and I think I'll like it more this time.
Okay.
But it's been a while since I've heard it.
Okay.
And then Magua, they have 4 albums now, and they're just kind of straight up black metal all the way through. They definitely have a signature like sound to them that
Yeah.
travels throughout each album. But the first album is like super dirty production.
Oh, wow.
And it's gotten like a little
better.
progressively better.
And they just came out with a new album.
Yeah.
Did I see that right? Yeah.
yeah,
How's that?
Age of Excuse. I like it a lot. It's not as good as this one.
Yeah.
But that's
And that's their third
not
album.
fair. No,
Or
this is their third
album. Okay, Age of
Yeah.
Excuse is the
And
fourth
then-
album.
Yeah, they have Groza with Hearts Towards None, this one, and then Age of Excuse.
Okay, I need to go check those out, dude.
Yeah.
Because
They're,
this
they're
one.
all great. I
Yeah,
like
really?
all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely just to listen to that drummer, dude. He's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, he's
And
fantastic.
you know, it's just 2 of them, right?
Yeah. I got the members down.
too
That's
easy,
fucking
man.
insane. Like,
That's
legends.
crazy.
But anyway, all right, dude. So let's start this motherfucker off. Track
do it.
number 1, Night's Blood. Well, okay, so we took the intro for Dissection, just took it out.
I did.
right?
I just
let's
come
talk
by
about it
now.
before we go
Yeah.
into Night's Blood. What'd you guys think? Like, it's a good build, I guess. Like,
It's the theme of
you
the
get
album.
the mellow, like
It's
classical.
cold, man. It's cold, dark, and it's heavy.
Yeah.
It just feels eerie. It caters to what the album
and
is.
it gets you ready for that punch that
Yeah.
is Night's Blood. Just
because once
fucking-
Night's Blood goes
Yeah.
on,
Oh,
dude,
Night's Blood just fucks your
Starts
head up.
with that
smacks
drum
in your
roll.
face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's Night's Blood versus 1,
Yeah.
part 1.
It's all going to just be part 1 through 6.
Yeah,
there
part
you
1
go.
through 6 on Ages of Futility. But so let's start this one off. I guess let's start with Dissection. So already went to Night Blood.
Oh
Dude,
my gosh,
like
it's
we
so
said,
blistering, man.
It
It's
is
fast
that is
paced.
black metal.
Yeah.
Like the way they
Yeah.
start it is like, okay, this is fucking great.
Yeah.
Drummer keeps a great steady tempo throughout the whole thing, and just there's a lot of changes. They just do so many changes so quickly, right?
There's a lot of
And-
transitions.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. And then it gets like to that acoustic part, and then just builds right back up. It's great, dude.
Yeah.
I
They
fucking
got those
love it.
acoustic parts in there several times.
I
Yeah.
know.
throughout
Yeah, I was
the
gonna say
album.
that
Something
too.
Magua doesn't do that like
Yeah.
Dissection would have up
Yeah,
on them.
I agree with that. And the on the Dissection side, like those acoustic parts, it kind of shows the diversity of their playing. Like there's other starts where they just, or songs on this album where they
Yeah.
start with it, and you kind of see like, oh, these guys have a really good ear for like melody in a classical sense. It kind of feels like, right. And then when you got the black metal parts and they got these beautiful melodies on top, it just, you can see like where they come from because they probably wrote them, I would think, on acoustic guitars, maybe. I mean, hard to say, but anyway, the fucking, I do love the like a little acoustic sprinklings
Yeah.
put in there. It's
It's
definitely
pretty cool.
different for
The dynamics
the
of it
time
change
that they
the
started
song.
this shit.
Yeah.
What about his vocal tone, dude? This guy has both of these guys
I
have
love it.
awesome
Yeah.
vocal
It's
tones.
pretty
Like,
fucking evil.
Black metal to the extreme.
Yes,
man.
exactly.
Yes.
And the delivery is definitely different, but
It's not annoyingly screechy like some black metal
yeah,
Yeah.
bands can have.
Yeah, I definitely like it's more a little bit more accessible. I think personally, I don't know how people take this than like an Eshan. I think Eshan's a little bit harder to get into, right? He's a little more on just the wailing, especially
Yeah.
on the
He
early
can
stuff,
be, yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
That's
this
fun.
guy's a little bit more towards like the death metal side. I feel like there's some black in there, but he's just like you said, it's not overdone.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, these riffs after riffs. But you know what's funny is that like the chorus was catchy. I thought.
Yeah,
and I
it
don't
does.
think that when I think of black metal, but there's a lot of great choruses on this album.
It really was, man.
You know, and I was just, it's
That's
just
what makes it so unique. That's why
Yeah.
I love it.
and the lyrics of it too were just so evil. Like I love them so much. I was trying to find the one that I liked. I should have written it down, but there's definitely another one that came up that I was just like, dude, that's too much. But
A lot about Satan on the Dissection.
yeah, definitely. Like we said,
Yeah.
there's so much different. Yeah, I don't think it was on this song in particular, but either way, the chorus, like the way he segments the lyrics too, is much like I can't think of another black metal, especially because the other black metal episode we did was Enslaved and
Enslaved,
Emperor.
yeah.
There was no, I don't remember them
Those
doing
are
a chorus.
vastly different.
Yeah.
Even though they're black metal, they're vastly different from these two.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's choruses
It's so
on there,
crazy.
but I guess it's maybe the delivery that really is like, oh, this is like a
Yeah.
cat, like I can scream this back. Whereas like Inoa Satana, I'm not gonna,
Exactly.
like, I'm not doing that there.
No,
but
not at all.
But yeah, so there's here's
my
a good way
God.
to put it. Not classical like the music genre, but there's a lot more, I feel like on the Dissection side, like classic metal. Like there's, you can still hear like
That's
the
what I'm
Judas
saying.
Priest,
There's some like 80s
you know,
theme in there.
Yeah, there's still that like on the melodic side, whereas like the Magua, there's none of that left. You know?
No, like because you know what a lot of the origins of black metal is like thrash.
Yeah, exactly.
Speed metal, heavy
Yeah.
metal. There's a few riffs, especially with thrash. Like
Yeah.
there's definitely thrash
Yeah.
scattered
big
throughout
time.
the dissection album.
Big time, dude.
It sucks me in.
Yeah.
It's
You guys
so
didn't
cool,
do you have
dude.
any samples for this song or no?
Not yet.
No, I had one.
Do it,
for the
man.
I'll do the 35 seconds. So because I think I'm gonna do more samples on this episode because these bands, like, I'm sure no one's heard them or not as much as like, you know, we've
I
done
don't know,
like
dude.
Iron Maiden, Megadeth. You know what I'm trying to
That
say?
Magua
Like,
album has like 5 million views or some shit like
what?
that.
Really?
Yeah,
oh,
seriously.
Okay, maybe I'm not playing shit anymore. No, I was like, no, I'll throw on the section riff that I was like, this part is just so fast. And once they get to this riff, I was just like, fuck, this
Hell yeah.
shit is nasty, dude. All right, where's
I already know what this is.
yeah, it was
Your
really early
timestamp,
on.
I already know.
Uh-oh. God, dude, I love the back and forth, the A and B.
Yeah.
That's too big.
Oh yeah, I love that shit. Like I said, there's just so many changes, but I just love the way those riffs were like countering each other, like going back and forth.
Yeah.
And dude, as soon as I heard them, I'm like, okay, I haven't really heard like. I have heard black metal with that kind of stuff in it, but I wasn't expecting. Like, it just caught me off guard for some reason with this section when I put that on. Because then
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, dude, am I creeping like a hungry cat today? Fuck, man! I didn't know I was gonna throw down in the pit like this."
Oh my god.
But anyway, we've gone on and off on Night's Blood, dude. Let's go to the first track of Magwa's.
Oh man, the
Dude,
intro's a
Justin,
slow
I know it's your
burn.
fucking shit, dude. The lyrics, that opening lyric is so good, dude. To open the album.
How could you ever start an album about nihilism with anything else
Oh.
other than the great truth is that there isn't one?
so
Dude,
good,
that is
dude.
so
And it
badass.
only gets worse
Worse.
since that conclusion.
Yeah.
That is the blackest, like, most
Yes.
nihilistic
That is the
statement.
pinnacle of
I
black
love it.
metal.
Like, you just caught me right there. And, you know, I was going to say for him, his vocal tone reminds me of a little bit from the guy from Tribulation. Just
Yeah, a little
slightly.
bit.
But I like it because you can understand the lyrics like
Yeah.
pretty clearly.
His
Like,
enunciation's really
yeah,
really
his
good.
They stand
enunciation,
out. They really do. Yeah.
So when I heard that, I was great, and definitely a completely different start than Night's Blood, right? Like it's a big,
Yeah.
epic build.
Yeah, dude, it's
until
a
we
slow burn, man.
Oh, it's a slow burn on
But
this
then
one.
when it kicks in, holy shit!
Oh,
Like, kicks you in
yeah.
the face again, dude.
Like that black and roll that you were talking about. Like I don't have a timestamp for it, but
I got
one
it.
of
Yeah,
those
the 120,
first early-
125. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, where he first brings in that. Yeah.
Oh, I love that
Yeah.
shit. And it's just a hard boom, bah, boom,
Yeah,
bah.
like you know that this guy can just let it rip, but
Exactly.
he knows when to just I'm just gonna groove, I'm just gonna carry it along, and then
Yep.
And it
he
becomes
knows when to let loose.
ferocious.
Exactly.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Yes, and when he goes off, like it ain't right. The exact, and that's like the best part, right? Like, or what distinguishes like good drummers from great drummers is like you don't need to make a crazy fill every 5 seconds.
No.
You don't need to play in crazy time signatures. You need to fit something that fits the music, obviously with some uniqueness. And I really think this guy. So, do you know how to say his name, dude? I don't know how to say his name at all.
I call him Dark Side.
Dark Side. Yeah, it's M and Dark Side.
Dark
right?
Side and M.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their
That-
fucking Dark Side is a legend. I would have picked a better nickname though for a drummer. Dark Side.
Dark Side is
not a
fucking
great
cool,
nick-
man.
Dark Side.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Justice
From-
League,
It's
dog.
Star Wars. That's what I think of.
What? No, I think of the
Join
Justice
the dark
League.
side of the Force.
I don't think you can give yourself a nickname and it not be cheesy. So
That's
Yeah,
true.
fuck it.
you know what
Okay.
I mean? Like,
I forgot
there's
to
no
go
way
down that
around
rabbit
it.
hole. Who has the cheesiest nickname in metal? That's a good
Oh my
one.
god, I don't even know.
Or like changed name.
Lord Worm.
No, wait, dude.
That's
Lord
pretty
Worm
funny.
would eat your brain, JJ. Don't you
Yeah.
fucking say
It's
that.
hilarious though. I love it.
I would say Necro Butcher. That
Necro
one is
Butcher.
so bad.
Oh my god,
Necro
dude.
Butcher.
And he's such a legend that like his
Yeah.
interviews, but his name, like, could you imagine? I just think of like a 14-year-old just being like, do you know what would be heavy? Necro Butcher.
That's pretty heavy though.
Yeah. They go, and then what's the guys from Satyricon? Satyr and Frost. That's not that bad.
Gosh, I don't even know.
Hellhammer's a little whack.
Oh,
That's a little
It's
whack.
cheese, man. There's so much cheese.
There's so
in,
much cheese.
in
Oh.
90s black metal and 80s black metal.
Yeah. Corpse
yeah.
Grinder? Corpse Grinder's all right. But
That's
it's still
legit.
a little. It's a
That
little.
one, it's
it's,
Grinder is saved by Corpse Grinder being Corpse
Yeah, that's true.
true.
Okay, so Neil said Corpse Grinder is saved by Corpse Grinder being Corpse Grinder.
Yes.
Like he literally is the character.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's his WoW avatar. So, you know,
that's
you
legit
can't.
as
If
it
he
gets.
wasn't so fucking awesome, the name would just be complete cheese.
That's true. If you didn't shop at Target, you guys see
And
that?
buy stuffed animals.
Have you ever
No,
seen
I
him rap? Have you ever
No,
seen him?
dude, he raps? Really?
Hilarious, dude.
Oh my
He did with
god!
Corey Taylor. It's hilarious, man.
I gotta check that out. I bet he can spit bars,
Dude, he's
dude.
spitting bars.
He spit some bars on
I was
fucking
gonna say, he
Cannibal
spits bars
Corpse.
in Cannibal.
I lost control. I lost control. No, that's not that good of a
Listen to
bar.
Rabid.
Rabbit. Okay.
Yeah.
He's spitting bars on that one.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
What's the fuck? I was thinking of a bad nickname. What's the guy from Gorgorath that's always doing interviews? What's his name again? His changed name is pretty
Oh,
funny.
jeez, I don't even remember, man.
God damn it, Gaul. Oh, it's just Gaul.
Is it?
That's pretty hard. My cheesiest though, I'm going with fucking Necro Butcher. But let's go back to McGraw. Sorry, Darkseid. I'd rethink your nickname. Like it's okay. Well, he's too far now. He's already 5 albums.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't change
fuck
it
it.
now.
You
But
can't change it now.
I would have picked something else. I don't know. Pigskin Destroyer. I don't know. Like, what's a good drumming nickname? I don't know. I can't think of
Oh
one.
my god.
Anyway, let's get back to that song, dude. But yeah, after the black and roll part, there was one lyric part that I thought was just like a perfect fit. It's when he gets in that whole line about the river Styx, when
Yeah.
he's like, it's like because
It's
he
like
has
leaving dead meat at the
yeah, it's like
brink
dumping
of
dead
Styx.
meat at the brink of Styx. Like the way he delivers that in the lines before, like I really like those lyrics. Although I will say, I feel like a thesaurus was definitely used by this guy. Like,
I'm
'cause
sure.
was there? Are they
Of
Polish?
course. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless he's just got significantly better English than I do, and he probably does because my English is pretty bad. Some of these words, I'm just like,
What the fuck?
I know a lot of them are like names.
Yggdrasil?
No,
yeah.
Yggdrasil's not. Like, okay.
Okay.
I'm talking more of like not like things like nouns, just some of the. Okay, like this one. This line just gets me, dude. This I envy the maggots. Their stuff at least sticks together better than the lodulations of misinformed seers and those lengthy annals of shame that we work with.
Huh.
It's a lot. It's a lot to digest.
Yeah.
But it's interesting nonetheless. It fits.
Oh my
You got to
God.
try to find line of like I'm smarter than you.
Yeah.
And you know like something that's actually like worth checking out.
Yeah.
The lyrics like
True.
If it's the best way to say whatever it is you're saying.
Yeah.
And it sounds good and it doesn't sound like you're just like I'm gonna throw a dictionary at you.
Yeah.
Then it's a hard line.
Yeah,
To tread
and the
there.
problem is when you get to like those 3-4 syllable words, they're harder to like enunciate, right?
Yeah.
Especially in metal. In metal, it's not that bad though when you're screaming it. But I just had an argument with someone. A big thing for me, and I think I've talked about it on the pod before, is just like it's not the actual lyric that makes the song; it's the
Yeah.
delivery of that lyric.
Yeah, it can
right?
be.
That
Yeah.
makes
Delivery
everything.
makes a big
You could
deal.
write the worst, cheesiest fucking line, but if you scream it with passion and on time and has a cool melody, like I'm probably gonna end up singing it and liking it, right?
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Machine Head in a band.
I mean, he ain't
This
lying.
fucking
He ain't
guy,
lying though,
dude.
dude. He
No,
ain't
hate
lying.
breed.
dude.
Hate breed.
Hate breed.
I guess Hatebreed's better.
But I like the Hatebreed stuff. It's cheesy, but at least I'll sing along. Okay, yes, some of the Machine Head stuff
But
too.
you're right though. It is about like some of it, sure, total.
All
cheese.
over metal.
But
I mean, look at Iron Maiden. Like their lyrics are cheesy, but you believe it. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
the
Like-
delivery is super important.
Yeah, the delivery is very important. So I think the guy from McGua's got the delivery down. Like he really has.
Yeah.
He fits perfectly to the song. Like he doesn't. He's not like out of character, if that makes sense. But
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why. I just love that. It's like dumping the meat at the brink of Styx. Like that shit hit me. I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
hard. That's real hard.
And the riff that's going right there too. There's several riffs going at any given point in
Yeah,
any song.
exactly.
On this, but the heavy one
Yeah.
that's going the down now.
Oh, I love that
Yeah.
shit.
But the transitions are so smooth.
They are.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
gonna say
they
my
work
favorite one is when they
uniquely.
finally bring in the double bass underneath.
Oh, the
it's
very
about like
end?
350 in.
Yeah,
It was
and
fucking
his scream is killer.
Yes, dude. When it finally all comes together, I was like, oh my god, dude. But
This was a tough one, man. I gotta
Yeah.
say.
This-
Actually,
yeah.
a lot of these are
and you
fucking
know what's so
hard.
funny about this one? I talked about the chorus on the Knight's Blood. I didn't even realize the McGraw song had a chorus until like my 5th time listening to it. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, there's a repeated part. It's basically a chorus. Oh, they have a chorus.
Yeah,
You know what I
That's
mean? But
hilarious.
It fucking works. But yes, like you guys were saying, this. I think this was the second hardest decision for me on the album. Like I could go back and forth. Who wants to start? Does anyone want to take the first pick?
If I'm gonna pick one, they're really close, but I'm going part one. I really like
Part
it.
one. I'm
I
agreeing with you.
really
I'm going
like
part
it.
one on this one.
as am I.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's. They are like this close. Like
They
we're
really
about like
are.
a hair away. But there was just something about part one that I
I
just
just
fucking
love the smooth
loved.
transitions because
yeah.
it just sounds really
Because-
gritty and heavy, and it works really well.
Yeah, definitely. And there's stuff that I like a lot about the Magua side, but there are some things I will say that I have like challenges or like negatives on their side too, because there's some of their songs where I feel like they get lost and some of them. Well, I'll get to that. But this one, I
It's
would
expanded. They're
is
long ass
one-
songs.
I'll put it this
Yeah.
way: one is a top 3 song on the album, right? I mean, there's only 6 songs, but
It's
one
in the better half. Than,
it's in the
Yeah.
better half. Like I'd either put it number 2 or
I'd
number
agree.
3. Like it's
Yeah,
fucking
it
incredible.
really is,
It's
yeah.
one of the better ones for sure.
That's
Yeah.
funny though.
But anyway, what are you going with? You said 1, 2,
Yeah.
unanimous. Damn,
Wow.
I think we might get some hate for that decision.
Nah, I
but
don't
it's
think
okay.
so. It's gonna be.
And I even
hard,
did the
man.
Nightblood sample.
You're wrong. I mean, you're so right. It's so difficult.
Yeah,
to
this
pick.
is like tomorrow. I could tell you Night's Blood, but right now I'm
no,
going
no.
with
This one,
It's-
part one's better.
I think part 1 is a better song. Yeah. All right, part 1 gets the pentagram of truth. So let's move on to track number 2, Unhallowed versus part 2.
This one's
Dude,
personally the hardest one
no,
for me.
I gotta play that intro from Unhallowed. Oh, sorry, from part 2. That drum fill, boy, you know we're in for a good time after that.
Yes.
Just to highlight what this guy can do and then how much he holds back. This is a good example. Oh, give me a second. Shit. I gotta turn it up first. There's no like
No time to turn it up.
no time to turn it up, so I can already have it turned up. Oh my
Banging.
dude, that is black metal heaven right there. Dude, that little stop it.
You need a separate listen just to listen to what he's doing on the
I
cymbals.
completely
Yeah,
agree.
The drummer's
His-
going bonkers, man. It's
his
insane.
his like his MO or like his thing, his style, or the thing that just makes him so unique is his ride work and all of his cymbal work is just like phenomenal. Like that fill right there, just a real quick. It was on the closed hi hat. I don't even know. Just
Yeah,
quick
it's a
little
lot of hi hat cymbal for sure.
and then go back because a lot. I cannot stress this enough. A lot of drummers in black metal are great blasters. They have all the endurance, but there's no fucking uniqueness.
No.
You know what I
There's
mean?
no end to black
very-
metal bands that can blast their
Yes.
ass off.
It can be a little monotone. It's just
Exactly.
straight.
Yeah, it takes away. And so it's so refreshing to have a band like this. We're like, oh, finally, we're not just getting a feel that's like we're getting some, I
Yeah.
love triplets. Like I fucking love triplets.
Yeah.
But how many times have you heard a fucking metal song, whether it be death metal, black metal, any metal, where it's the kick left or like right left or the like everyone does it. Like give
Yeah.
me something fucking new, and this guy gives you
It's
something
pretty
new, you know what I
fresh
mean?
to hear.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
fresh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to highlight that. Fucking great.
I had a part from part 2 as well.
Oh, let's do it, dude.
Oh.
Give it to me.
425.
425. What? Oh, just banger or what?
It's more about the feeling than
Okay.
anything.
Oh, the atmosphere.
Which is the atmosphere on this album.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
great.
Yeah, this one, I mean, I recommend it for any album you're listening to. Always, if you love an album, right, download it in highest quality, buy the vinyl, but listen on your like good headphones.
It
And
makes
this-
the world a difference.
It makes a world of difference. And this album specifically, like you said, like it has so much openness that if you're just listening on your speakers or in your car, it's not the same as like
Nope.
No,
here.
Not on your
No,
headphones.
it's just not. the
You
same
get cold, man.
this riff is depression in a riff. That's
Let's
what I
hear
call
it.
this.
Let's hear it. Let's get
Oh my
depressed on a
God.
Monday morning. Oh my God, that drumming. Dude, that guy is so good.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know what's funny? That this song transitions around like 540 and the double bass just takes over and it just gets so fucking heavy. It's great, dude.
Yeah, man.
The transitions are great in this
Yeah,
song.
they're fantastic. And like I said, the way he manipulates the tempo on just that riff, like how many different patterns there were within that, like it's just very unique, man. And it's It's a breath of fresh air. Breath of fresh air.
It
So
really is.
that's fucking hard. But let's talk about
Dude,
Unhallowed.
Unhallowed, man. Put it on 35 seconds.
Okay, because
Jesus.
Unhallowed is a banger.
Somebody's
dude.
got to do it.
Someone had to do it. Oh,
I'm telling you, these two songs are so close.
I
to
know.
This is what I'm talking about with the thrash.
Yes.
This rip,
Oh,
I'm pretty sure
you
this
know
is
I'm
the
a
riff
thrash
you're putting
boy.
Oh yeah.
on. Yeah.
Oh. I love that.
Oh yeah. This song's incredible.
Dude, that the one that you put on that drummer Ole Omen, he fucking just going nuts. Great fills,
Exactly.
great playing, also exciting, not too monotonous in the just using the same beats over and over.
Yeah.
And then I swear to God, that verse is one of the best black and roll riffs.
Yeah,
like
it is.
just like it's a super simple riff, but I've never heard I've heard that riff used before, like similar riffing style used before, but like with that black and roll feel where it's kind of like it's fast, like doo-na, but he's keeping the
Because it starts off straight up black metal and
Yes,
then transitions to that riff, and then the outro is straight up black metal, but it's using the double bass and it's screaming at the end.
Yep.
Dude, it's phenomenal.
And when
It's
they bring
great.
when they bring that verse back with the doo-na the second time, it's blasting. So they give you some like variety. Chorus smacks on this part
Fuck,
too,
man,
dude.
I don't even know.
I put so many timestamps on this song, dude. Would you put this Unhallowed as one of the best songs?
It's my favorite song.
I think it might be a top 2, top 3.
I think it's the best one
That's
off the
fair.
album.
It's
dude.
not my favorite, but it's a top one.
Really?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Unhallowed?
Okay, so like I said, the riff you put on was not the one I was thinking of, but they have like a real thrashy riff. in
Yeah.
this one
Oh, yeah.
That is like, yes, that's maybe something they have that Magua does not.
Yeah.
For this competition is a little more variety of sounds like that. Because, like I said, it's obvious that Dissection is a little closer to like black metal branching off.
You
and
can hear,
becoming a
like I
thing.
said, you can hear the classical metal influence. Like they're closer to
Yeah.
the source material than Magua is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So they still have a lot of that stuff in there, and Unhallowed is a good example.
Yeah, definitely. And dude, the fucking the guitar solo I love once again because it's a good example of when you have all the chaos of like black metal as your backbone or like the groove, right?
Yeah.
Like it's nice to have as a melodic guitar solo is more fitting because it's contrasting, right? Like there's all this noise, like da 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 da, da and you give me a melodic guitar solo, it just sticks out more. So I really like the guitar solo a lot. But once again, I'm a big fan of melodic death metal. So
Yeah, for
like I
sure.
said, you can hear parts of that too. But the drums, dude, the drums are so fucking good too. I was gonna say the outro of this song actually sounds like Magua. Like this is definitely
Right,
like
that's what I'm
when,
saying,
when it
yeah.
or like the very last part of it, I was like, oh shit, okay, that's where Magua got it from. Yeah, but fucking I agree. I think Unhallowed might be the best song on the album. It's top 2, top 3.
Yep.
It's up there, dude. So
But then again, this part 2 is like up there. It's probably my favorite one too. I love
part
it.
2 is great. Yeah,
Like you said, the drumming is impeccable, dude. It really is.
It is. But dude, as a song, I gotta go Unhallowed, guys.
I'm going on
I
Hollow
fucking
too,
love
but
Unhallowed.
slight edge, just like the slightest edge.
I'll give this one. It was a little bit easier for me on this one, but I'm gonna go with Unhallowed. Justin, what do you?
I'm going part 2.
Oh, really? Why? Just
I don't blame you on that.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I go over.
It's mostly that riff that I played.
Yeah.
Right there. I love that part so much.
It just connects with you.
Yeah, the lyrics, the way he delivers the lyrics and everything.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it just reaches a level that Unhallowed just quite does not.
Yeah, I
for
feel
me.
you. And I was
It's
gonna say,
hard though, dude. These
it
are
is.
all hard.
These are our battles. With part 2, I was gonna say that chorus is also really cool. Just the never, like it's really simple. But never again, or whatever. I love that shit. That it's killed. Never, not never. Never.
Oh, yeah,
And then it's
never.
again, never.
Yeah.
And I love that shit. But I'm trying to think. It was the Unhallowed ones where I was just dying. I don't think it was. I gotta find the lyric I was talking about, man. I read it and it was on the dissection side. I'm like, this is so dark and horrible. It's not this one. It's another one. But anyway, Unhallowed gets the pentagram of truth. So let's move on to track number 3. This name of the song is the most funny like black metal.
Oh, we're dead angels.
Where the dead angels lie.
Dude, that is hard,
That's
man.
hard. And then versus part 3, obviously.
Oh,
So,
my God.
Who wants to start with this one?
I guess we'll stick with Dissection.
Okay.
I like the acoustic start of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice change of pace, and then it just picks up, dude, and it gets fucking heavy.
Yeah, and it once again shows the diversity of the players, and then you go into the way it transitions to that electric riff.
Yeah.
Fucking badass.
I was gonna tell you, this song reminds me a bit like little pieces of In Flames, like how Jester King was.
No, just a race.
Just a race, sorry.
Jester
Yes,
King,
Jester,
you got
I'm thinking
beer on
about
your
that
mind.
beer, dude.
He's
You're
got
gonna have to
beer on
beer
his
me
mind.
soon.
Just so no one knows that the Jester King is like a brewery in Austin,
Oh,
Texas.
it's great, guys.
And it's great fun. And they're metal too.
Yeah, they are.
Horns up. We went to Doomday, but
Oh, that's
Jester King. No, Jester Race.
Jester Race,
Yes.
sorry. No, it has elements of Jester Race, dude. It's fucking great, dude.
Yeah,
It's
I guess I was gonna say that opening. Once the double bass comes in, and there's like that harmonized guitar part. I think is the one you're talking about. Yeah, it does have like the very melodic side to it.
And I'll tell you this: the
What?
whispers work on this one. Where I finally, in a while, I haven't heard whispers that work really well. This one works. For the atmosphere, it fucking works, dude.
Dude, I'm still not buying this one.
take it.
I'm not
Come
buying
on.
this one.
No, I'll take it. In the
Really?
back, can we get 410?
Oh,
Oh,
Where Dead
let's
Angels
go.
Lie.
okay. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
that's what I said too. Yeah.
410.
Yes.
Where Dead Angels Lie. Let me see here. Okay, there we go.
I get some Cradle of Filth screams.
Dude, that scream. Dude, that is so good. Like, this section. You just got my heart right now.
I love it so much,
Oh, yeah. That's fucking killer.
dude. That's why this is my favorite song on the album.
Whoa, really?
Yes.
It's
Okay.
up there though.
Yeah, it's up there, dude. I think I did put the. I put a bunch of like timestamps because there's this 137 one I thought was like a mellow black, but that part, like you said, the way they get into that,
Yes.
that scream, dude. His scream. Is he doing that super high?
I don't think that's him.
Yeah, it must be guitar or
There-
something,
there's-
or like an
there's a-
effect.
No, there's a credit for somebody else on the album.
Oh,
to just
okay.
do
That's
like
Danny Phillips.
high, it, says it just says like high pitched scream or something like that. So I don't think that's him.
That scream,
Wow.
though. Whoever did it.
Yes.
Yes.
Bleeding
Cool.
into that riff. dude.
Exactly, because then you just get the most
It's
evil melodic
so
black.
Oh, I agree, man.
Oh yeah, that's a nasty riff, dude. And the drums are just wow. Like once again, Ole, great drummer, man. He was killing it.
Yeah.
But let's get the part 3, dude, of Exercising
I'll just
Futility.
go straight off the back, dude. I think it's the weakest song on the album, personally. I don't like the mid tempo and like the simplicity of the drums. This is the most
dude.
simple drumming from the album.
But it's simple, but his accents are fucking good because
on time.
Okay, I wrote down that opening drum section. So from a drum, if you're not a drummer, this will be kind of boring to you. But you play drums. Like when he uses that open hi-hat to like accent the riff, but then he keeps it while he's blasting somehow,
Yeah.
is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how you
find
do that.
time
How-
to throw that in there.
It's crazy. He's blasting and it'll be like, and you just hear it on like, and he'll accent the riff perfectly. And the thing about this guy, to my ears, this sounds like acoustic drums. This does not sound like triggers. It doesn't sound
Yeah.
like. It doesn't sound like there's a lot of studio influence.
has
You know what I'm
speed.
saying? And then I think I saw a Magua live, and you might have sent it to me or someone else did, where they play and he can do this shit. Like he can
yeah.
fucking play. Like
That's
he's no
pretty
joke.
cool.
You know what I mean? I don't know if he uses triggers live or not, but it didn't feel like it on the album. His bass kicks aren't so present in the mix, like they're where they need to be. You know?
Yeah, exactly. It sounds natural. It
Yeah.
sounds, it doesn't sound triggered or anything like that. I don't think
I think
it is.
so. Yeah. Or even like. It's definitely hard because even on the dissection side, I don't think the drums are triggered, but they're definitely mic'd because they're so high in the mix, which I don't hate. I know some elitists and purists hate that. I don't really mind it that much, but it is nice. I think on the Magua side that they went with a drum tone that's more suiting, like for their
Yeah.
style.
Yes.
Because I think if they would have triggered had the bass drum so high in the mix where you're just constantly hearing that click, 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 ta, 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 it wouldn't have been as cool as like this lower, like really bottom end drumming.
No. Yeah. Neither one's drum production would have
yeah,
fit in the other.
exactly.
Yeah.
That would distract from the atmosphere they're going for.
But the dissection one works for dissection riffs because they're more in your face. There's more changes. It's not so atmospheric, right?
Yeah, it's less about the atmosphere.
Yeah. But I disagree, dude. I wouldn't say it's the weakest track. I don't think any of the tracks are like weak, like
No,
in
I'm not
particular,
saying that,
or
but from
bad.
the entire album,
From the entire
for
album,
me, this is
I could see how it's bottom too, but it's still fucking awesome. Like
Yeah.
like I said, I fanboyed or like geeked out on that whole open hi-hat thing because I remember I listened to it like 4 times, just like, dude, I could play drums for 20 years and probably still not do that.
The best part of part 3 is the very end of the song when he's saying, "For this night is without end." And the guitar is just like slowly getting louder and louder, and it has this like sense of dread in it.
Yeah.
Dude, and it just keeps getting a little louder and louder until the very end. The drums, like everything, just gets a little louder and louder until it just boom,
Exactly.
at
They
the
just
end.
keep
And
building
just
it. Yeah.
ends.
Exactly. It is a very abrupt, just hard, and then like stick it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, man. What a fucking good track, dude. This one was hard too. This one was pretty fucking hard.
This is a little easier for me for sure.
I was gonna say this one's easy for me just because "Where Dead Angels Lie" is my favorite.
Yeah. I went with Where Dead Angels Lie too.
Yeah,
I
same
like
here.
3, but I think Where Dead Angels Lie is the better song. So
Wow.
Where Dead Angels Lie gets the
Anonymous.
pentagram of truth. All right, guys, we're halfway through somehow because it's only 6 tracks. Let's talk about these album covers, dude. I actually really like both of them.
I do too.
Yeah.
What a surprise!
I do
What a
too.
surprise! I rarely ever say that on this podcast.
The McGraw one's based off something, a Booker, right?
No, it's an actual piece of art.
Oh, it's a
like,
piece of
yeah,
art.
what is
Okay.
it? I don't know who it was, but I know it was an actual piece of art. I believe,
It's a cool art piece.
and I
yeah.
like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's fitting for the album.
Very
Both,
fitting.
both
The
are
blind
fitting.
man, dude, he can't see, bro. Where is he going?
Yeah.
That's us lost in our own reality.
And that's the. I'm assuming it's a reference to in part 1. There's the last line in the song.
Yes, it is. I'll read it to you. It's about blindness, right?
Yeah, because I actually have a shirt. I know all the lines, dude. I'm such a nerd. But this he says there's something about the rigid posture of a proper, authentic blind, as if extended arms reach to pass his blindness
Onto others. Yeah.
Shit.
It does fit.
such a good
Perfect.
line.
It is a good. That's a good one,
crazy, dude.
dude. See, they're so like they'll have some great ones, but there are some where I'm just like, come on, dude,
Over
this
the
is
top.
Too much. Get the thesaurus and throw it away, man. But yeah, that line I fucking love, and the like you said, it's so fitting. So the section 1. Obviously, much more classical metal with the bright
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
colors. And, much more like
Fits that style during that
reminds
time.
me of exactly the
Abigail.
Emperor. Maybe Abigail a little bit, but Emperor, the Into the Night Side Eclipse,
that one.
very similar. I don't want to say formulaic. It is a little bit more formulaic. So for me, I go with the McGraw album cover.
Really, I like Storms better.
Really?
I do. I really like that.
I like it.
album
It's
cover.
cool, but it's
The color scheme's great,
but it fits
dude.
perfect.
It's
You
so
know, it does
dark
fit
and cold.
perfect.
It's
Yeah.
great.
I like the McGraw.
McGraw,
one.
come
Yeah,
on, dude,
McGraw.
come on.
McGraw.
McGraw's like
I-
that's a
that one's
spicy
cool,
meatball.
dude.
You know, that's a real good one.
But
It's a
these
unique
These are
cover.
both so good.
Great.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's hilarious about this McGraw album on lyrics.az is that anytime there's 2 S's, they're blurred out.
What?
Like they're like censored.
That's
Why?
so weird.
Like because you know how it says as if his extended arms reach to pass his blindness, they censor the SS. Because I think of the fucking there was like a controversy with these guys, right? Or some shit.
The Nazi thing.
Are they like affiliated or some shit? I don't fucking know. I don't pay attention to
They
that
said
crap.
they weren't.
Was that?
Like the band came out and spoke that
They weren't?
Yeah, they're just
It's
People that
because
don't-
it's because their label has a few bands
This Northern Heritage label. Yeah.
I think Clandestine Blaze is on there, and they definitely have anti-Semitic lyrics.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
So,
sure.
but like, okay, there's anti-Semitic lyrics, but are they actually anti-Semites? Like, you know,
yeah. There's a difference.
there's a big difference because, okay, if we're gonna start canceling people, if they come for Slayer, because
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
what's
They
the best
definitely-
Slayer line ever written? Auschwitz,
Yeah.
the meaning of pain, the way that I want you to
Yeah,
die.
exactly.
Anti-Semitic lyrics, not an anti-Semitic band. You know, there's a
Yeah.
distinction there.
there's writing lyrics about World War II, and then there's "Hey, I'm a Nazi."
Yes, those
Yeah,
are two
exactly.
different things. You know what I mean? So that's why, like, I don't really pay attention to like the controversies in
no,
metal,
your
but
shit.
like I saw that and I saw some shit about McGraw, and I was like, what's he like? He's on some label? I think they said there was a picture of him that existed, didn't exist.
And they played a show with some band. I don't even remember which band it was.
Yeah.
That is known for being anti-Semitic. Like they played the same show together. Even
Okay.
people were like, "How can you play a show with that band?" Like, look, dude, whatever. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
A,
not-
they usually don't choose who's on the bill.
yeah,
unless
they
you're the
don't book their
headliner,
fucking
right?
bills.
Okay, and then B, I guess you could make a thing about it, like you don't support it, but it's hard too, because then once again in metal, like we're writing about evil shit.
Yeah,
and what's the
exactly.
most evil people that had ever existed? So we're going to write a lot of metal songs about those people. But the whole thing is to find out, like, do they truly believe it? That's like, okay, maybe I could say, if
a fine line.
but if I was a band and I knew a person on the bill was like, they were Nazis, I'd probably be like, yo, I tell management, like, yo, dude, I can't be playing with fucking Nazis, dude. Like, I don't, whatever, if you want to make money off them, that's your thing, but I don't want to play with
But then
Nazis.
again, if you're about the music, then
But
it is what it is.
the most important thing that we all need to keep in mind is the golden rule, dude. You separate the art from the artists, man. Like,
But that's hard to do. That's so hard
no,
to do.
man, I really don't think it is. Like,
Yeah.
okay, because here's why. We live in an age now where us streaming their music isn't going to net them any fucking money. Do you know what I mean? You're talking
No.
about pennies on the dollar just to give it a shot.
Just don't buy the merch.
Okay, so don't buy their fucking merch. Oh, this is a good example. I fucking love Vector's music. Vector has amazing music. You will never convince me Terminal Redux isn't a great album.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fantastic.
Fantastic
Do I
stuff.
like that guy as an individual? No, he's a piece of shit. And I'm not going to buy a Vector shirt because I found it's a douche.
I got rid of my Vector shirt, but do
Yeah.
I still listen to him?
Yes, I still listen to them because once again, they're getting pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
And there's countless examles in
It
metal
depends on the
history.
individual. So, like, prime example, when I was a kid, when Tim LaBeasis from As Lay Dying went to prison, I just couldn't listen to it. I couldn't personally listen to
but
it.
that one specifically was because of how hypocritical his lyrics was to his actions. Like, so you can't believe his lyrics anymore because you're like, you motherfucker, you're about to kill your
I
wife
mean,
and you're
I
going to
still
tell me
jam
through
it.
struggle you found rest?
I jam
No, you
it
want to
now.
kill your wife, bitch.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you didn't find any, the struggle brought you more
Yeah,
anger.
exactly.
I'm fucking spitting. I'm getting
Oh,
honey.
God.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, it's such a like cancel culture is just so whack, dude. You can suck my dick with that shit. But because my big thing too is like they canceled like Phil from Pantera, all these people. But the funniest thing is like we can go back and still throw on Led Zeppelin, and it's like, dude, didn't fucking
Robert Plant?
not Robert Plant. What's the didn't Jimmy Page marry his wife when she was like 15?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Something stupid like
that's
that.
Shit
way
like that happened back then, dude.
exactly. But that's way more fucked up to me than like, oh, we talked about Hitler in one of our songs. I don't know, but that's just my opinion.
It's just weird, man.
It's
It's,
just
weird,
weird.
shit. Yeah.
It's weird shit, but like I said, I really think the golden rule is separate art from the artists. I fucking hate Burzum, not just because Varg is a piece of shit, but also because their music sucks ass. That's a double negative, and it doesn't equal a positive in this case.
Oh my god, dude, that's
And then-
hilarious.
And then Dissection obviously has the controversy about
Yeah, so
the accessory to murder.
he was an accessory to murder, and then he killed himself, and that was John. Is the vocals and lead guitarist? Is it the John Nodtveit?
Yeah, I don't
Nodtveit? No, something like that.
Nailed it.
I tried it. But yeah, same thing, dude. Like, okay, he killed a guy. Big deal.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna get mad over every murder now.
We're gonna get okay. Come on, dude. We've been killing people since the species started. Are we really gonna get angry about it?
Plus, he's dead, so it's like I can forgive a dead person.
Yeah,
Oh
you can't hold.
Like-
We're gonna hold a dead person accountable. Cancelled. Cancel him in his grave. The album smacks. Whatever, man.
Yeah.
I'll forgive him.
dig him up to cancel him.
Yeah, dude. I was taught on Judeo-Christian beliefs, and I learned to forgive and forget. Turn the other cheek, dude.
Oh my god.
I learned to exhume and cancel.
Zoom and cancel. Hard.
great.
Hard. Well, anyway, the album cover went to Magua. So let's continue on to track number 4, which is Retribution, which is the actual Storm of the Lights Bane, the title track versus 4.
Man,
Dude,
another
I-
tough matchup.
A very tough matchup, but I think the title track may be the best song on the album. Personally, I love this song, dude. Am I the only one you guys hate?
I do.
What,
No,
Bill?
I do love it. But,
Okay.
okay. So like,
Because you got the super flash. Okay, I'm just gonna put on a part. I'm just
Okay.
gonna put on a part. These simple and effective drums are killer, but this black and roll 250, dude. I just gotta throw it on. Okay.
That's so freaking.
That is black and roll to the max, dude. This drummer, dude, also knows when to hold back. There we go.
That's that Gothenburg shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
That melody.
God. And that
keeps going.
It just keeps going, and that's the reason, you know, I had to put this as my favorite because you know me, dude. I love mellow death. Probably in the subgenres of metal, probably top 5 for me. Like mellow death's up there, and I really it just took me by surprise. I'm like, okay, dude, they're black metal, then we go on some black metal shit, and then you hit me with like an amazing melodic death metal riff.
Yeah.
This album's definitely a crossover.
Like, I'm sold. I'm sorry, guys. For me, this was a little bit easier. I'm going to go with Retribution. Already, dude. We can talk about the other ones, dude. I just throw that out there. It's my favorite song.
Part
on the
4 is
album.
awesome.
No, part 4 is sick, dude. But god damn, we can go into part 4. Justin looks like he needs to say something.
Oh, okay. The only thing I want to say about part 4, because to me, part 4 is probably the weakest track on the album. An incredible, basically perfect album to me. It's probably my least favorite.
Yeah.
But I do want to say that I do like the little like tremolo picking riff in the chorus that's kind of by itself.
Yeah.
And then during it, he brings up like, you know, the crash. This like slowly brings it up and then boom, boom, and then brings that riff back in. No.
Oh, that's
the melody, dude. They create so many great melodies.
exactly. Yeah, and they stick with you too. This is another one where I just put like his ride work on this song. It's just top tier again.
Yeah.
Like he just goes nuts. And I did highlight that same thing, like the building up the crashes, using an acoustic drum set, like with dynamics. That's the big thing in metal. Like we need to bring back, you know, for all the players out there, it's something called dynamics. You don't always have to be volume at 10. You can bring it up, bring it down. You know, that shit drives me crazy sometimes live. You know,
It can't happen, yeah.
That's what separates, you know, good from great drummers right there is knowing like how hard to hit the drums.
Exactly, dude. And like you said, this guy, he does it well. But yeah, I would say 4 is I think my least favorite. And then what was he do? 2 or no 3?
3.
4, 3. I think were the 2 lowest tiered on this. But still great. But yeah, I'm going Storm of the Lights, Bane. Baby.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You think so, dude?
I do too.
Yeah, it's just that riff, dude. I could throw it on again.
There's nothing wrong with 4. There's nothing wrong.
Don't tell me I won't. I
Dude,
fucking
won't.
will. Okay, here we go. All right, guys.
Awesome.
It's the Pentagram of Truth, Retribution. All right, let's go on to track number 5, which is 5. Oops, this is on my second sheet. 5 versus Thrones of Crimson Death.
Thorns of Crimson Death.
Thorns.
Thorns.
Sorry, I can't even read my own handwriting. Thorns of Crimson Death, dude, versus 5. Guys,
The drum fill at the beginning is great.
I think this was the easiest one for me.
Easiest one?
This was the easiest pick.
What? No, don't say
I'm sorry,
that.
dude.
No
5
way.
5 is the best fucking
Okay.
McGraw song.
Oh, okay.
Dude, is 5. Dude, I swear to God, this is like, okay, because when we got to 4, it's not like I don't like the music, but it does get a little bit like it seems formulaic, right, to a certain point.
Yeah.
Guitar-wise, the drums are very, very dynamic. But from a guitar perspective, it does get very like, okay, I've heard this before, or especially after listening to the album like 6 times, or I think I did like 6 or 7. But this song is the perfect like representation of McGraw. So if you've never heard them and you're interested in getting into like
This is the
this
one.
black metal, like throw this one on. Like this is this dude. That ending part gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
it
yeah.
literally when he brings everything in because he does and this is the one I think I saw them play live like on a YouTube video.
Yes, dude. That constant going
Just-
on the ride.
Uh-huh.
He's doing like most of that with one hand. Dude.
Exactly.
That's
And then
crazy.
just
There's
going
so much.
It's too much. Like he puts on a fucking drum clinic, dude. It's so good. I gotta put on the 6 minutes. The 6 minute. Unless you have another time stamp.
I was just gonna say,
Oh,
like
602.
around there, the last word in the song is hollow, and the ending of the song just feels like a dark, cold, hollow
Yes,
place.
dude. Like
It's
this
perfect.
is perfect. This is like the climax. This is the best part, probably the album. I think it's so good. All right, what was I say? 4 minutes.
No, it's 6
Six.
minutes.
Six,
602,
yeah,
man.
602.
I wrote it down too.
I'll fade it in. Yeah. Okay, here we go. When he hits the ride. Oh, that is disgusting. I love it. of I could listen to that all day, dude. Like literally all day. Yeah, dude.
And you know, they knew that. That's why that ending part is so long.
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah,
They-
that's so
I think
smart,
that.
dude.
I
They
think
had to definitely. That riff is like, especially his drumming and the production. Because I don't know when I mix this if you'll hear it in stereo, but when you're listening with good headphones, it's perfect. I don't know if you guys can hear it there when he does the ride, right? Like you hear what part of the drums he's hitting based on the direction of your the actual headphones, and it just makes it feel so much more organic, like real life. You know what I mean?
And just the cherry on top at the end is that
Oh,
like that real faint, like you hear it real
Yeah.
faint in there, and then once all the rest of the instruments
Yeah.
finish, they just do it one more time, and it's like
exactly. These guys are great at layering. They do great on the layering of the guitar. They do great on the, like you said, with little parts in the background that after like your 10th listen, you'll finally hear and be like, damn, dude, there's so much depth to this song.
There's a lot.
There's so much to unpack. You know what I mean? So, yeah, dude, I'm not okay, but we'll get to
Thorns is good.
let's
though,
go to
man.
Thorns.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of cool theatrics, man. The thunder
and
lightning
another
at the
clean
end.
opening on the guitar.
Yes,
right?
dude.
Cool,
And that
cool
part at
guitar metal.
115 is banging.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the first riff once again, dude. We're going into black and roll heaven. The drummer
exactly.
grooves so hard, but the I also put like I think it's 118. You go back to like the mellow death, like it has a very melodic death metal
Yeah.
feel to it, and I love that. But this one is my least favorite chorus in the album. Like I didn't really like
Wasn't your
it.
thing?
No, not at all. But I do love the way it transitions back to the verse.
Yeah.
Like when it ends the actual first part of the lines, I'm like, it's not that good. I'd put this one as my least favorite on the album for sure.
really.
Least favorite?
What about the acoustic part?
No, I like the acoustic part a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I still think the song's great, but it's just not like on this album. I'd say it's lower tier.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
definitely.
a big hit.
But still a good one, dude. Was the I put something, but I can't even read my writing. I just put his vocal,
toddler, right?
his
Look
vocal
at that
delivery.
toddler, right?
I know. Did I write like a fucking 5-year-old?
He's done worse than
I'm
me.
like everyone used to tell me I have like serial killer handwriting. But I love the clean the what's it called, the vocal delivery. There's a part where it's like ages are so dark or some shit. I can't remember the line, but his delivery is just fucking spot on. But yeah, man, I just think this is easy. This is the easiest one I thought on the entire album.
I didn't think it was that easy, but I
it's
thought
five.
five is better.
Five is transcend. It's transcendence. It'll transcend you to the nether
Oh
realm where
my
nothing
God,
matters
dude.
and everyone dies a black horrible
Is
death.
this the epitome of black metal?
Dude, I would say it's a top 50 black metal song ever written. I'll give him that, maybe higher.
I would
Top 50?
I could say higher because
Yeah.
there's something about this song
Yeah.
that like it's not my favorite on the album,
Mm-hmm.
but I can see how I
Really?
think-
Would you put it at least top 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What would you say? Top 2, top 3?
Top 2.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I can see how it's the best one
Yeah.
on the album because it just does everything, every
Right.
note, down to everything perfectly.
Yeah.
It's very rare that a song like hits like this
Oh, yeah.
in every
No,
category.
I agree.
dude.
I agree. It's a rare find. So
Down to the atmosphere and just everything.
exactly. All right. So 5 gets the pentagram of truth. So we're at the last track, fellas. The
Oh.
Soul Reaper versus 6.
Oh,
This is a close one too, dude. I actually,
is.
bro, Soul Reaper's
Reaper goes
chorus
fucking
is
nuts.
the greatest chorus
Yeah.
ever, dude.
Playing it?
Yeah, I'll play it. I just got to read the lyrics because they're so funny.
Oh my
What's it
God.
called? The chorus. Woeful one of endless sight beyond the veils of time. Of grand darkness you are the keeper. My soul is black, and black as night are the ways of thine. Wield the scythe of the Soul Reaper.
my God.
Dude, what a black metal chorus. Are you kidding me with that?
Dude, that's
I
some good
gotta-
shit.
I don't know if I have the timestamp.
I
Fuck.
didn't write it down either.
I didn't either.
No.
Oh well, I would. This one reminds me a little bit. There's like a part where it's like I think it's like the wind shall sweep the moonless sky, or something like that. It reminds me of Immortal. Like there's Immortal highlights in here too, which I'm wearing my Abbott shirt. But
Yeah.
I definitely heard it in there. And I can't remember which one came out first. 95. That's probably early Immortal, right? Like Total Holocaust or whatever that first album's called. But anyway, not matter.
This is 96.
Oh, it is. Oh, I put 95.
Yeah, I thought it was 95.
Oh wait, maybe. Oh yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Because they're 20 years apart. Like
20
you said.
years.
So,
Yeah,
it is
2015.
95.
Yeah, but This is a great song, dude. I think probably
Me
my
too.
favorite chorus on the album because the way he hits that Soulreaper is
Yeah,
just so
man.
nasty. I love that shit.
This was a hard one too.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It definitely was a
transitions
top
are
one.
fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And the drum fills, the ending's great. The piano outros, like it's great the way
Yeah.
it ended.
Yeah.
It ends.
I was gonna say we also cut
yeah.
the outro for Storm of the Lights Bane.
Yeah,
For the
we
debate
did.
as well.
Yeah.
But if you're listening to the full album, you should do Soul Reaper plus.
That's what I
The
did.
outro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what's the
It
outro
gets only
actually
like
called?
a minute
I
and
don't
like
remember.
20 seconds.
I don't remember what it's called.
Oh, it's
either.
called.
It's like piano though.
No
Yeah.
dreams, breathe in breathless sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
That's crazy.
dark.
But it's like just piano.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
good
what-
outro to the album.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I need.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard it definitely, but the I kept doing the notes just from the ending of like Soul Reaper and the actual ending of that. It ends like just hard, right? It's got a good,
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
good shit to it.
No.
But let's go on to 6, dude. 6. The way this one starts, it's the most different I think on the album. Like that strung through chord, right? I like it, but that chord isn't like my favorite. Like it's okay that part. It's not my favorite. But when the blasting comes in and you
Yeah.
get that tremolo melody,
yeah.
then it's go time, dude. Fuck yeah. The chorus is cool on this one, but the drums
That's very quick
are just
transitions.
Just so smacking. They're just so smacking, and they're just blasting consistently throughout.
You know, the part 6 reminds me more of anything from their older stuff than like anything else on this album.
Really?
Because it's kind of the most, and I don't say this as a bad thing, but it's kind of the most basic song. It
Yeah.
has the least amount of like transitions and crazy stuff going on in
Yeah,
the drums.
definitely.
It's like purely about the atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's purely about just the feeling in the song. And
Yeah.
I think, you know, because there's only a couple of riffs really in this song, but I think they did a good job of making a proper conclusion to the
Yeah.
album.
Huh.
That's true. I mean, for me, it was at this point, like especially listening so many times, I got a little, like I said, the layering of the guitar, like it became redundant, and then, like I said, I didn't love the opening chord. Right? I just thought, I don't know, like I've heard that chord so many times, like strummed through like that. It wasn't so unique, but it's just the drummer just keeps me so engaged that I can't like dislike the song because he
Yeah.
could take the most basic shit and make it sound fucking phenomenal. But I would say this is my second least favorite one on the album.
Really?
If not-
Really?
Wow,
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
I liked it, but it's not like 1, 2, and 5 are all significantly better, I think, in my opinion. But I don't know. Does anyone want to take a pick? So you got any more to say on this one?
If I'm gonna take a pick, I'm gonna take Soul Reaper.
Oh, I'm gonna take Soul Reaper too, dude. That chorus, I
Dude,
can't.
it's good,
I
man.
can't. I'm sorry,
I'd be
Justin.
taking 6.
Oh,
Wow.
really? 6?
Yeah. But this one was super hard.
It
dude.
was, yeah. But that Soul Reaper chorus is just so
Dude, it's catchy,
so
man.
good. You know, I can't
It's
resist
great.
it. But yeah, anyway, so
man.
that's the end. Soul Reaper gets the pentagram of truth, which brings us to the conclusion,
Uh-oh.
fellas.
I don't even know what
Magua
one.
exercises of futility gets 2 pentagrams.
Wow.
Which means dissection, storm of the nights, lights, storm of the lights, Bane
Jesus
gets
can never get it
4
right.
pentagrams of truth. So it's the winner on this episode. of The
Wow,
Bane
I
Destroyer.
did not
What do
see
y'all think of the
that.
results?
I got to be honest, man. I got the McGraw album in full. If I'm just gonna pick one album and listen in full, I'm gonna listen to that because
Cover
of
to
the
cover
atmosphere.
as like the
So am I.
more representative.
Yeah, but Dissection has so many fucking
Bangers.
good songs. It's just banging.
I'd agree
Yeah.
in the sense that you could say the collective on the Magua side album wise,
Yeah.
right? If you just throw the album on, yes. But the bangers
But a
are,
lot of
and this is
bangers.
metal, baby. So
Yeah,
I
I know.
I think I'm gonna stick with the decision I went. I
A
love
lot of
Storm the
Dissection
Lights,
songs
man.
are going
I
on my
love it,
playlist. Yeah.
because also I thought the Magua one, I like it a lot, but like I said, the guitar work, I think for me, I just want a little bit. I crave a little bit more, like
Yes.
just a little bit more. I just thought sometimes it gets a little too formulaic.
The
but
drummer is the star. Like,
is
he's
a god, and the atmosphere is great too, right? And I definitely like the lyrics better on the Magua
Yeah.
side, even though some of them are hilarious. But
It feels
Dissection-
like a concept album. Maybe I don't even know if it is.
yeah,
or
dude. Of
not.
course it is. It's
Yeah, but it's
exercise
one
in
through.
futility.
It's
That's all it
fucking
is.
awesome, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
we didn't talk
Yeah.
about on 6. The last line is a good way to conclude.
Oh, yeah.
What did he say?
Yeah, he says, let me pull it up.
He says, as if all this was something more than an fuck. I forgot.
As if all this was something more. As if all this was something more than other. It's the English is weird here. Than other footnote on a postcard because it's missing a.
He says
clause.
another footnote.
Okay, then another
postcard.
footnote on a postcard from nowhere. Another chapter in the handbook for exercises in futility.
Yeah.
Dang.
Big
Part
hit.
2's
That's the way
coming
to
out.
Sorry for everyone that I butchered it out there. Like I'm dyslexic, so sometimes when I read shit, I'm like, what?
Oh
But
my
yeah,
god.
this another footnote on a postcard from nowhere. Yeah, that's a fucking.
So they're
it's a
gonna make
great
part
line.
7 soon. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Could it be true? When's the sequel coming out?
When's the sequel?
When are we gonna get exercises and futility again? More exercises and
Yeah.
you know what would be awesome?
exercise.
Because you know, like Jester King does like goat yoga. Like
Oh,
we
yeah.
should make like an exercise regime that are the exercises in futility. Like if you're going to the gym, what is an exercise in futility?
Oh my god,
Like
dude.
a
That's
pointless
so funny.
exercise. I got one. One time I saw a guy, he put like a head thing on and he had a weight like strapped to it and he was just doing like
Oh,
neck
yeah.
ups.
Oh,
That is an exercise in futility because
how's he gonna get that corpse grinder neck?
Yeah.
oh, you're right. You know
Never
what?
mind.
It's not futile. It's not futile. It is not in vain. I'm gonna start doing that because I want to be corpse grinder and a headbang.
How's his neck gonna be like a leg?
Or even Corey Taylor's just got that big old neck.
Yeah, he
Cortez
does.
is crazy. Oh my
Maybe
god.
that's the trick, dude. I don't know. But we should come up with debate and destroys exercises in futility. A guide to the gym for nihilists.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, that's the end here. Fucking Dissection gets the win on episode 53. If you think, I don't want to say it this episode.
Why
I don't wanna
not?
say it. If you think McGua's exercising futility is better, what's their opinion, JJ?
You're wrong.
They're wrong, but you're really not wrong, dude. This is a great one, dude. I'm really glad Justin made us listen to these albums, dude. They're fucking.
my
They were.
gosh.
That was a great fucking matchup. Any
That was
closing
fun.
notes on the other side?
No, it's dude, this is toss up, man. It really is. It could have been the other way around.
It could have, yeah. I
been
definitely agree.
2-4.
It definitely agrees, man. Maybe so.
I was honestly
maybe we could do a
surprised.
think again, and we might go back and be like, no, how did that one win? You know, but we'll find out. Justin,
Wow.
any closing thoughts?
Just, I was gonna say that I think both of these bands were smart keeping this to 6 tracks
Yeah.
because they could have overstayed their welcome.
Very. You know what?
Being
That's a
any longer.
great point, and we bring up this point a lot. More bands need to do this. You don't need fucking 12, 14 songs in the album.
But these albums are 42 minutes still.
Yeah,
That's
most
No,
insane.
they are. But
Yeah.
I think there's not a lot of fat on them.
No,
you know?
no, there's not.
So I love that shit. Right? Get to the point. Get to the point.
Exactly.
Anyway, that's the end. Keep on fucking headbanging. We'll
That's
see
right,
you on the
guys.
next
Peace
episode.
out.
Fucking like and subscribe. JJ's always wrong. He's a bitch. Just kidding. That's
You
it,
guys
guys.
take care.
Take it easy.